Welcome to HD Coins World. Today, we're revealing the top 10 most valuable Monticello Jefferson nickels, coins so rare they could change your life overnight. From incredible mint errors to uncirculated treasures worth a fortune, who knows which coin might be hiding in your collection? Do you have a rare coin that could make you rich? Watch till the end, and let's find out together. Let's dive in. Number 1. Have you ever wondered if an ordinary coin in your pocket could be worth a small fortune? Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1964 Jefferson nickel with a unique twist, a rare minting error that sets it apart and makes it one of the most sought-after coins in U.S. history. Could a nickel in your collection be hiding an extraordinary value? Stick around to find out. The 1964 Jefferson nickel is a coin with an incredible story. While millions of these coins were struck in Denver, a rare mint error on some nickels from this year has collectors and numismatists on a treasure hunt. The key feature of this particular coin lies in the reverse, at Monticello. What makes it so special is a striking minting mistake where the mint mark, D, appears on the reverse in an unusual or misplaced position. This error is exceptionally rare and is what skyrockets the value of this coin. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of this iconic nickel. The obverse side features the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, a design that's remained a staple for years. The reverse displays Monticello, Jefferson's home, with the inscription, E pluribus unum. While these features are standard for most Jefferson nickels, it's the misplacement of the D mint mark on the reverse of the coin that turns this otherwise common nickel into a collector's dream. But how does this happen? Mint errors like this occur during the coin stamping process. Sometimes, machinery misaligns, or a die is incorrectly engraved, resulting in features that deviate from the standard design. These errors were often overlooked when the coins were first circulated, but sharp-eyed collectors eventually began to notice these anomalies. The rarity of this coin has made it a star in the world of numismatics. When you consider that billions of coins are struck every year, finding one with a mistake this significant is like finding a needle in a haystack. This scarcity is what drives collectors to pay top dollar for it.so. How can you tell if you have one of these rare coins? Start by carefully examining the reverse of your 1964 Jefferson nickel. Look for the mint mark, D, and see if it appears in an unusual position or alignment. A magnifying glass or coin loop can help you spot details that might be missed by the naked eye. If you believe you've found one, the next step is having it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services can confirm the coin's authenticity, assign it a grade based on its condition, and provide documentation that proves its rarity. Now, let's talk about what you've been waiting for, its value. A 1964 Jefferson nickel with this rare error in circulated condition can fetch as much as $45,000. However, if you're lucky enough to have a coin in uncirculated condition with a high proof grade, its value skyrockets to an incredible $465,000. Imagine holding a piece of history that's worth that much in your hands. So, check your coin jars, collections, or even those forgotten piggy banks. You never know what treasures might be waiting. Which rare coin do you have in your collection? Tell us in the comments. Your story might inspire others to dig into their collections too. Keep hunting, and who knows, you might just uncover the next big find. Number 2. Have you ever imagined that a simple nickel could hold a value that rivals luxury cars or even a house? Today, we'll uncover the remarkable story of the 1972 Monticello Jefferson nickel, an ordinary coin with an extraordinary secret. This isn't just any nickel, it's a collector's dream, and if you have one, it could be worth an incredible fortune. Stick around to learn what makes this coin so valuable and how you might have one in your collection. The 1972 Jefferson nickel may look like any other coin at first glance, but a rare twist in its production has elevated it to legendary status among numismatists. While millions of these nickels were produced, only a tiny fraction possessed the traits that make them highly sought after by collectors. What sets this coin apart is the potential for striking errors and unique features on the Monticello side, the reverse of the coin. Let's dive into the design of this iconic piece of U.S. coinage. The obverse features a profile of Thomas Jefferson, showcasing a timeless portrait that has represented this series for decades. On the reverse, we see his historic home, Monticello, an image rich in detail and history. But what makes certain 1972 Jefferson nickels special isn't just the design itself, It's the anomalies that occurred during the minting process. Errors like double dies, weak strikes, or die clashes are what turn a regular coin into a rare gem. For example, a double die error can cause the lettering or details on the Monticello to appear doubled, creating a distinct and eye-catching variation. These imperfections aren't intentional but are the result of slight misalignments or mechanical mishaps at the mint.so. Why are these errors so important? It's all about rarity. Out of millions of coins struck, only a small number will have these unique features. The rarity drives demand, and demand drives value. Serious collectors are always on the lookout for coins with unusual traits, making the 1972 Jefferson nickel one of the most desirable finds in the series. If you're wondering whether you might own one of these rare coins, here's what to look for. Carefully inspect the reverse of the coin, focusing on the details of Monticello and the lettering around it. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to examine any abnormalities, such as doubling in the text or inconsistencies in the strike. Even subtle differences can mean big money when it comes to these nickels. Once you've identified a potential treasure, the next step is getting it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can confirm the coin's rarity and assign it a grade based on its condition. A higher grade means a higher value, especially for coins in pristine, uncirculated condition. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for: the value of this incredible coin. A 1972 Monticello Jefferson nickel with unique mint errors and circulated condition can sell for an astonishing $62,000. But if you're fortunate enough to have one in uncirculated condition with high-proof grades, its value skyrockets to an unbelievable $370,000. Just imagine turning a humble nickel into life-changing wealth. This is why collectors across the country are scouring their old coin jars, collections, and even pocket change for these hidden treasures. Which rare coin do you have in your collection? Tell us in the comments below. Your story might inspire others to start their own treasure hunt. Keep searching, and who knows, you might just uncover a piece of history worth a fortune. Number 3. What if I told you that a nickel from 1985 could be worth more than most luxury cars? That's right, a simple 5-cent coin, hidden away in a drawer or jar, might just hold the key to a fortune. Today, we're exploring the incredible story of the 1985 Monticello Jefferson nickel and why collectors are willing to pay astonishing amounts for this rare find. Could one of these valuable coins be hiding in your collection? Stick around to discover what makes this coin so special and how you could identify one yourself. The 1985 Jefferson nickel might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but its rarity lies in the details. While billions of nickels have been produced over the years, only a small percentage of them feature the unique characteristics that make this particular coin a collector's dream. What sets it apart are the minting errors and variations found on the reverse side, the image of Monticello. Let's take a closer look at the design. The obverse of the coin features a profile of Thomas Jefferson, a design that's been a staple of the Jefferson nickel series since 1938. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, surrounded by the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum and United States of America. However, what makes certain 1985 nickels valuable is not the standard design itself, it's the mint errors that occurred during production. Errors like die clashes, weak strikes, or misaligned mint marks can make this coin exceptionally rare. For example, a weak strike may leave details of Monticello faint or incomplete, while a die clash might imprint additional patterns or features onto the coin. Even the smallest error can dramatically increase the value, as collectors are always on the lookout for these one-of-a-kind variations. So how do these errors happen? The minting process is a high-speed operation where thousands of coins are struck every minute. Occasionally, machinery misaligns or the dies wear out, resulting in coins with unique anomalies. These mistakes are often unnoticed at first, but over time, sharp-eyed collectors and experts identify these rare features, catapulting these coins into the spotlight. If you're wondering how to identify a valuable 1985 Jefferson nickel, start by closely examining the reverse side of the coin. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop to inspect Monticello and the surrounding details. Look for any irregularities, such as doubling in the text, faint details, or unusual patterns. The mint mark, D, on the obverse is another crucial detail to verify. Once you believe you've found a rare coin, it's important to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will confirm its authenticity and assign it a grade based on its condition. Coins in higher grades, especially uncirculated ones, fetch the highest prices. Now, let's talk about the exciting part: its value. A 1985 Di Monticello Jefferson nickel with unique mint errors in circulated condition can sell for an impressive $47,000. But if you're fortunate enough to own one in uncirculated condition with high proof grades, its value can soar to an incredible $230,000. Just imagine turning a coin you thought was ordinary into a life-changing fortune. This is why coin collectors across the country are scouring their collections and spare change, hoping to uncover these rare gems. Which rare coin do you have in your collection? Tell us in the comments below. Your story might just inspire someone to find their own hidden treasure. Keep hunting, because you never know what kind of history and wealth might be hiding right under your nose. Number 4. Have you ever wondered if a simple nickel from your pocket could be worth tens of thousands of dollars? Today, we're uncovering the incredible story of the 1990p Monticello Jefferson nickel, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but could hold a value beyond your imagination. Could this valuable treasure be hiding in your collection? Stick around as we dive into what makes this coin so rare and why collectors are paying a fortune for it. The 1990p Jefferson nickel is a fascinating piece of U.S. coinage. Millions of nickels were struck in Philadelphia that year, but among them, a rare few stand out because of their unique characteristics. These are the coins that collectors dream about, and their value lies in the small but significant details that many people overlook. Let's first talk about the design. The obverse of the 1990p nickel features the familiar profile of Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers and the third President of the United States. On the reverse, we see Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, surrounded by the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum and United States of America. While the design is classic, what truly makes certain 1990p nickels special are the minting errors that occurred during production. Errors like doubling, die cracks, and weak strikes can turn an everyday coin into a collector's treasure. For example, a double die error might cause the lettering or details on Monticello to appear doubled, creating a striking and rare variation. A weak strike might leave parts of the design faint or incomplete, and die cracks can leave unique lines or marks on the coin. These imperfections make the coin highly sought after by numismatists, who prize rarity above all else. So how do these mint errors happen? The U.S. Mint produces coins at an astonishing speed, striking thousands of coins every minute. Occasionally, the equipment misaligns, the dies wear out, or other unexpected issues occur, resulting in coins with unique features. These errors were often unnoticed when the coins first went into circulation, but over time, sharp-eyed collectors began identifying them as treasures. If you're wondering whether you might have a 1990p Jefferson nickel worth a fortune, here's how to find out. Start by examining your coin carefully with a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Pay close attention to Monticello on the reverse and the lettering around it. Look for doubling in the text, unusual patterns, or other irregularities. The mint mark P, located on the obverse, is another critical detail that confirms its origin in Philadelphia. Once you've identified a potential treasure, the next step is getting it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These experts can confirm whether the coin is genuine and assign it a grade based on its condition. The better the condition, the higher the grade, and the more valuable your coin will be. Now, let's talk about what you've been waiting for: its value. A 1990p Jefferson nickel with unique mint errors in circulated condition can fetch an astonishing $45,000. That's right, a coin you might have overlooked could be worth more than a new car. This is why collectors across the country are searching through their old coin jars, collections, and even pocket change, hoping to uncover one of these rare finds. Just imagine the thrill of discovering that a simple nickel in your possession is worth a small fortune. Which rare coin do you have in your collection? Tell us in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to start their own treasure hunt. Keep searching, and you just might uncover a piece of history and wealth right in your hands. Number 6. Have you ever stopped to think that a simple nickel could be worth more than some of the most expensive cars in the world? Today, we're diving into the story of the 1974 Monticello Jefferson nickel, a coin that looks like an ordinary piece of change but could be hiding an extraordinary value. Could one of these rare treasures be sitting unnoticed in your collection? Stay with us as we reveal what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. The 1974 Jefferson nickel is a coin that has captured the attention of collectors for decades. It was minted during a time when billions of nickels were being produced, yet only a handful stand out because of their rarity and unique minting errors. These rare traits have made the 1974 Monticello nickel one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatics. Let's take a closer look at its design. The obverse features the timeless portrait of Thomas Jefferson, a design that has graced the Jefferson nickel series since 1938. On the reverse, we see Monticello, Jefferson's historic home, surrounded by the inscriptions E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. But what sets certain 1974 nickels apart are the mint errors and variations that occurred during production. These errors are the result of small but significant mistakes at the U.S. Mint. For instance, a double die error can cause the text or details on Monticello to appear doubled, creating a striking and rare variation. Weak strikes may leave some of the design faint or incomplete, while die clashes can leave unusual marks or patterns on the coin. Even subtle imperfections can transform a common coin into an extraordinary treasure. So, how do these minting errors happen? The U.S. Mint operates at incredible speeds, striking thousands of coins every minute. With such high production, occasional mechanical issues, die wear, or misalignments occur, leading to coins with unique and unintended features. These rare errors often go unnoticed at first, but over time, collectors and experts begin to uncover their significance. If you think you might have a rare 1974 Jefferson nickel, here's how to check. Start by examining the reverse of the coin, focusing on the details of Monticello and the surrounding inscriptions. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to look for any doubling, faint details, or unusual patterns. The date and mint mark, located on the obverse, are also important to confirm its authenticity. Once you've identified a potential treasure, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will confirm the coin's rarity, assign it a grade based on its condition, and provide documentation that proves its value. Coins in higher grades, especially uncirculated ones, are much more valuable to collectors. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part: the value. A 1974 Monticello Jefferson nickel with rare mint errors in circulated condition can sell for an incredible $60,000. And if you're fortunate enough to own one in uncirculated condition with a high-grade proof, its value soars to an astonishing $350,000. Imagine finding out that a simple nickel you've had for years could be worth that much. This is why collectors across the country are searching through their old jars of coins, collections, and even pocket change for these rare finds. The thrill of uncovering a piece of history with such incredible value is something everyone can experience. Which rare coin do you have in your collection? Tell us in the comments below. Your story might inspire others to start their own treasure hunt. Keep searching, and who knows, you might just discover a coin worth a fortune hiding in plain sight. Number 7. Have you ever wondered if a coin you thought was worth just 5 cents could actually be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 1971 Monticello Jefferson nickel, a coin that's become one of the most sought-after pieces for collectors and could turn spare change into a life-changing fortune. Could one of these rare nickels be hiding in your collection? Stick around to find out what makes this coin so special, how to identify it, and why its value has skyrocketed over the years. The 1971 Jefferson nickel may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but it has captured the attention of collectors for its unique characteristics and hidden value. The D mint mark, located on the obverse of the coin, signifies that it was produced at the Denver Mint. While millions of nickels were minted there in 1971, only a select few have the features that make them worth a fortune. Let's take a closer look at its design. On the obverse, you'll find a classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, a design that has remained consistent since the Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938. The reverse features Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia estate, along with the inscriptions E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. While this design is familiar to most, certain 1971D nickels are anything but ordinary. What sets these coins apart are the rare mint errors and anomalies that occurred during their production. These errors can include double die strikes, die cracks, or weak strikes. A double die error, for example, may cause the lettering or Monticello's details to appear doubled, creating a unique and eye-catching variation. Die cracks can leave unusual patterns across the surface of the coin, while weak strikes might result in faint or incomplete details. So, how do these errors happen? The U.S. Mint produces coins at an incredible pace, striking thousands per minute. Occasionally, the equipment misaligns, the dies wear out, or other unexpected issues arise, leading to coins with unique imperfections. These mistakes were often overlooked at the time of production, but today they are highly prized by collectors who value rarity above all else. If you're wondering whether you might have a valuable 1971D Jefferson nickel, here's how to find out. Start by carefully examining the coin with a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Pay special attention to the reverse side, focusing on the details of Monticello and the surrounding inscriptions. Look for signs of doubling, faint details, or unusual patterns that don't appear on standard nickels. The D Mint mark on the obverse is essential for confirming its origin at the Denver Mint. Once you believe you've found a rare coin, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These experts will verify its authenticity, identify its unique features, and assign it a grade based on its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin will be. Coins in uncirculated condition with sharp, clear details are especially desirable to collectors. Now, let's talk about the most exciting part, its value. A 1971D Monticello Jefferson nickel with rare mint errors in circulated condition can sell for an incredible $65,000. And if you're lucky enough to own one in uncirculated condition with a high-grade proof, its value soars to an astonishing $365,000. Imagine finding out that a simple nickel you've had for years could be worth that much. This is why collectors are scouring their coin jars, collections, and even pocket change for these hidden treasures. The excitement of uncovering a rare coin with such immense value is something anyone can experience. Which rare coin do you have in your collection? Tell us in the comments below. Your story might inspire others to begin their own treasure hunt. Keep searching, and who knows, you might just discover a coin worth a fortune waiting to be found. Number 8. Have you ever imagined that a simple nickel from your pocket change could hold a hidden value of tens of thousands of dollars? Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1988 P. Jefferson nickel, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but has captured the attention of collectors for its rarity and potential worth. Could this valuable treasure be hiding in your collection? Stick around as we reveal what makes this coin so unique, how to identify it, and why it's highly prized by numismatists. The 1988 P. Jefferson nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P. Mint mark on its obverse. While millions of these nickels were produced, a select few stand out due to unique minting errors and exceptional qualities that have turned them into collector's items. It's these rare characteristics that make the 1988 P nickel one of the most talked about coins in U.S. numismatic history. The design of this coin is iconic. On the obverse, you'll find the profile of Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate, along with inscriptions like E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. This timeless design has been a part of the Jefferson nickel series since 1938, but what sets certain 1988 P nickels apart are the errors and anomalies that occurred during their production. Minting errors are the primary reason why some 1988 P nickels are so valuable. These errors can include double die strikes, die cracks, weak strikes, and even off-center errors. For example, a double die error might cause the text or details on Monticello to appear doubled, creating a striking visual difference. Die cracks, on the other hand, can leave unique lines or patterns on the coin, while a weak strike might result in faint or incomplete details. Even a slight imperfection can make a coin rare and valuable in the eyes of collectors. So, how do these errors happen? The U.S. Mint operates at incredible speeds, striking thousands of coins every minute. With such high-volume production, occasional mechanical issues or die wear can lead to imperfections on a small number of coins. These flawed coins often went unnoticed when they were first circulated, but over time, collectors began to recognize their rarity and value. If you're curious about whether you might have a rare 1988 P. Jefferson nickel, here's what to look for. Begin by closely examining your coin with a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Pay special attention to Monticello on the reverse and the lettering around it. Look for any doubling, faint details, or unusual patterns that set the coin apart from standard nickels. The P mint mark on the obverse is a critical detail to confirm its origin. Once you believe you've found a potential treasure, it's time to get it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These experts can confirm the coin's authenticity, identify any unique errors, and assign it a grade based on its condition. The better the grade, the more valuable your coin becomes, especially if it's in uncirculated condition. Now, let's talk about the value of this fascinating coin. A rare 1988 P. Jefferson nickel with unique mint errors can sell for an impressive $47,000. Imagine that, a nickel worth more than most cars. This is why collectors are constantly searching their coin jars, collections, and even pocket change for these rare finds. The excitement of discovering a coin with such immense value is something everyone can experience. What rare coin do you have in your collection? Tell us in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to start their own treasure hunt. Keep searching, and who knows, you might just uncover a coin worth a fortune right in your own home. Number 9. Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it could be worth more than just its face value? What if the nickel you've overlooked could actually be a hidden gem worth tens of thousands of dollars? Today, we're taking a deep dive into the 1991 P. Jefferson nickel, a coin that seems ordinary at first glance but holds extraordinary value for those lucky enough to find one. Could you be holding a rare and valuable nickel without even realizing it? Stick around to uncover the secrets of this fascinating coin, how to identify it, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. The 1991 P. Jefferson nickel was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P mint mark on its obverse. While millions of these coins were struck that year, only a small number possessed the unique traits and rare errors that elevate their value far beyond 5 cents. It's these distinctive features that make the 1991 P nickel a treasure sought after by numismatists across the country. This nickel features the timeless design that has been a hallmark of the Jefferson nickel series since its introduction in 1938. The obverse displays a side profile of Thomas Jefferson, one of the United States' most influential founding fathers. On the reverse, you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia estate, along with the inscriptions E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. What makes certain 1991 P. Jefferson nickels so valuable isn't just their design but the rare minting errors and anomalies that occurred during production. These errors can include double dies, weak strikes, die cracks, and off-center strikes. For example, a double die error might cause the lettering or details on Monticello to appear doubled, creating a striking and highly sought-after variation. Weak strikes may result in faint or incomplete details, while die cracks can leave unique marks or patterns on the coin. So, how do these errors happen? The U.S. Mint operates at lightning speed, striking thousands of coins every minute. With such high-volume production, it's inevitable that some coins will feature imperfections due to worn-out dies, mechanical misalignments, or other issues. These rare mistakes often go unnoticed at the time of minting but are later discovered by keen-eyed collectors who recognize their value. If you're wondering how to spot one of these rare 1991 P. Jefferson nickels, here's what you should do. Start by carefully examining the coin with a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Pay special attention to the details of Monticello on the reverse, as well as the lettering and mint mark on the obverse. Look for any signs of doubling, faint features, or irregular patterns that stand out. The P mint mark is crucial, as it confirms that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Once you've identified what you believe could be a rare coin, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC. These experts can confirm the coin's rarity, determine its condition, and assign it a grade that reflects its overall quality. Coins in higher grades, especially those in uncirculated condition, are significantly more valuable in the collector's market. Now, let's get to the part everyone is waiting for: the value of this incredible coin. A rare 1991 P. Jefferson nickel with unique minting errors can sell for an astonishing $44,000. That's right, a simple nickel could be worth more than a luxury vacation or even a brand new car. This is why collectors and enthusiasts are always on the hunt for rare coins like this. Whether you're going through your coin jars, old collections, or even spare change, the thrill of uncovering a valuable piece of history is an experience like no other. Do you have a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Sharing your story could inspire others to start their own search for hidden treasures. Keep exploring, and who knows, you might just discover a coin worth a fortune waiting to be found. Number 10. Have you ever wondered if a coin sitting in your pocket change could be worth an incredible amount of money? What if a simple nickel could transform your collection into a treasure trove? Today, we're uncovering the fascinating story of the 1992 P. Jefferson nickel, a coin that appears ordinary but hides extraordinary value. Could you have one of these rare coins in your possession? Stay with us as we explore its unique features, how to identify it, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it. The 1992 P. Jefferson nickel was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, as signified by the P mint mark on its obverse. While millions of these coins were produced, only a small number stand out due to rare minting errors and exceptional characteristics. It's these rare traits that make the 1992 P nickel one of the most sought-after pieces among collectors. This nickel carries the iconic design that has been a staple of U.S. coinage for decades. The obverse features a profile of Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers and the author of the Declaration of Independence. On the reverse is Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia estate, surrounded by inscriptions such as E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. While the design may seem common, certain 1992 P nickels have unique qualities that make them incredibly valuable. The key to their worth lies in minting errors, small mistakes made during production that resulted in coins with rare and distinct features. Some of the most notable errors include double dies, die cracks, weak strikes, and off-center strikes. A double die error, for instance, causes the text or design elements on the coin to appear doubled, creating a striking and rare visual effect. Die cracks can leave unique lines or patterns across the coin's surface, while weak strikes may result in faint or incomplete details. These errors occur because of the high speed and high volume nature of coin production. The U.S. Mint produces thousands of coins every minute, and with such fast-paced operations, occasional issues like worn-out dies, misalignments, or mechanical malfunctions are bound to happen. While these flawed coins were often overlooked at the time, they are now highly prized by collectors who recognize their rarity and value. If you think you might have a rare 1992 P. Jefferson nickel, here's how to check. Start by closely examining your coin using a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Pay special attention to Monticello on the reverse, looking for any signs of doubling, faint details, or unusual patterns. Inspect the obverse for the P mint mark and any irregularities in the lettering or Jefferson's profile. Even the smallest detail can make a significant difference. Once you've identified what you believe could be a rare coin, the next step is to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These experts can confirm its rarity, assign it a grade based on its condition, and provide certification that adds to its value. Coins in higher grades, particularly those in uncirculated condition, are especially desirable to collectors and command much higher prices. Now, let's talk about the part everyone's been waiting for: the value of this extraordinary coin. A rare 1992 P. Jefferson nickel with unique minting errors can sell for an astonishing $42,000. That's right, a coin worth just 5 cents on the surface could turn out to be worth more than most luxury items. This is why collectors across the country are searching through their old coin jars, collections, and even pocket change in hopes of uncovering one of these hidden gems. The thrill of finding a valuable piece of history is something every collector dreams of. Do you have a rare coin in your collection? Share your story in the comments below. You might inspire someone else to begin their own treasure hunt. Keep searching, and who knows, you could be the next person to discover a coin worth a small fortune.